Cut to the Chase podcast. Guys, thank you for tuning in again for another week's episode of the C2C podcast. Cut to the Chase podcast. I'm your host, Chase Abel. Thank you again for tuning in. I am very, very happy today. I'm feeling good. I got good energy. I stretched. I had a power up shake. A little protein shake before I came to the studio today, so I'm feeling good. I'm limber. I'm pliable. I don't know how that helps you guys, but I figured that I'll just let you know that I'm very, very, very pliable today. Very, very flexible. I've been working on my hip flexors and stretching a lot. So, guys, drink water and stretch. It does a body good. Again, I'm always appreciative you guys tuning in. Guys, please, again, keep subscribing to the podcast. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get podcasts. Go ahead and just share some love, subscribe. It helps the podcast. And again, I'm always appreciative you guys listening. And share the podcast. Tell a friend, tell people, and word of mouth gets around. And if they enjoy a couple people talking some ish and just having some conversation, then I would say definitely tune in to hear us. Monday, it's a Monday afternoon in Boston. Boston is starting to get the summer, starting to feel like summer, which is good. What I want to know is out there, how many people out there take public transportation? I just want to get right into it. Let's just cut to the chase. Fuck it. Right? No, I'm done with the shenanigans. I'm done with the BS. I'm done with the shenanigans. I'm done with people not knowing how to have public transportation etiquette. You bitches. All right? So, I don't know. That was aggressive. But I'm done with the lack of public transportation etiquette. Okay? If you take public transportation, okay, just understand that it is called, the first word in the transportation part, it's called public, which means that you're not the only one that is transporting yourself to the destination. That means there's other people around you that are also transporting themselves to their destination, which further means that you have to, in a way, respect the other people that are around you that are getting to the same destination as you. Pretty simple, but no, it doesn't happen. You got people on the friggin' phone with, oh my God, these people. I think these people need to be put on a fucking spaceship. Any spaceship, by the way, okay? Put them in a DeLorean. I don't give a fuck. Like people. Yeah. I don't know if you could find, people who talk on the phone but put it on speakerphone in public die. I'm sorry, that's aggressive, but I'm tired of it. Why? This is what I don't understand about people who use cell phones in public and put it on speaker. The idea of a phone is to hear the person. So if there's other people making noise around you, how in the world are you hearing the person that's on the other line? So the rationale, I just can't it doesn't make sense to me. And also, it's always these people that kind of speak English, but not like they do. But only they don't speak English when they get on the bus. Because I'm just saying, I've been like it's. I mean, I have a theory. So I just getting so tired. I had this thing. And then also, guys, please, I'm a city kid. I've always been a city kid all my life. I don't think and I get it. Living in the city, you just got to deal with certain things, different personalities. You're going to see some crazy shit. I'm sure there's people we have that's listening in New York City. I'm sure this is like nothing. They're like, what the heck? What's this episode about? This is nothing. This is a normal day in New York City. Listen, seeing crazy people jumping on the tracks, taking pisses. Like, I get it, but God damn, can we get back on track, humans? can we have some respect for, our fellow neighbor on that's trying to get to work, is having a tough day in the morning. He didn't have his avocado toast with really red chili flakes. He didn't have his Earl Grey tea. He ran out of Earl Grey tea. He's having a bad day. He just wants to use the transportation, get to work, and some fucking Momo. That's a 1986 word, by the way. That's such. I don't even know. I didn't have no other adjective to explain my point. You got to deal with some Momo coming on the train and just talking loud and smelling. All I'm saying is, guys, can we just have a little bit of just public transportation etiquette? Respect people's space. If you're on the phone, just talk enough. Have enough volume so they can hear you and you can hear them. You don't have to be extra. If I can hear you at the front of the bus talking about the mole on your back, there's a problem. Just saying. The key also, in my opinion, too, is to have great headphones, right? I have to purchase some headphones. I've lost 2 headphones already. I've bought earbuds. They're great, but I just keep losing them. So I don't know. I had to find an alternative. If there's any people out there that listen to podcasts that have suggestions on great earbuds, I don't want to spend $900 on earbuds. Okay. I don't want the Sony X36000 RTD236. That's whatever. I just need basic earbuds that's soundproof, that blocks off all the momos. That's it. So I don't know. I'm just fed up with public transportation and people just acting crazy on the bus. You guys heard my other stories on the bus previously when I had to, check a couple people on the bus and put hands on them because they were being aggressive. Be careful out there, guys. Too, by the way, I'm not saying don't do what I do because I'm crazy and stupid, but just if you're just a normal human being. People, there's a lot of people that know how to act on the bus and public transportation, but there's a lot of them that don't. And I'm just getting a little fed up, and I want to just talk it out. Another thing I did this weekend, actually, by the way, is I started looking car shopping because I want to avoid. That was the other thing. I was like, okay, so how do I avoid having these issues on the public transportation? I was like, I need to get a car. I think that's what you do. You get into debt. When you can't have what you want, you just put yourself into debt. That's the American way. Basically, right? The pressures of society of America forces people to find another alternative, which is only one alternative, which is to just basically buy a goddamn car and buy a $30,000-$40,000 car. And now you're spending 6 years. So it looks like I'm going to fall under that pressure and buy a car. What type of car? Many options. I'm going to need help with this one. So I'm going to bring in Mr. Nicky Neighborhoods.
These awkward intros. You just blazed through 3 topics.
Yeah, man.
You just blazed through 3 topics. I mean, public transportation, there should be some level, there should be some tier for people that pass an etiquette class. You should get to be on a car where it's like the quiet car, where it's kind of you took the time to take an etiquette class.
It's
tough, man.
I didn't take a class. I just learned.
But you would pass it though. If they were like Chase,
yeah,
it's $2 to take the train. For an extra $1,
right,
you can be in this tier, and then we'll. No,
I just think it just. I mean, I've took the train and the bus ever since I was 9 years old.
Sure.
8 years old. And then when you're 9, 8 years old, seeing crazy shit, you learn very fast what to how to avoid things and how to act. Right. The earlier you see things, I think you adapt to change a lot quicker. Mm-hmm. In my opinion.
Sure.
Some people don't actually change. They're just this is what
it is.
Yeah. But I'm saying when you're dealing with the public and you're dealing with these situations, I learned how to kind of just, all right, that person seems like they're a little off. Let me just not pay attention. Let me put on the headphones.
When you're young, it's fun.
When you're young, it's fine because you're just like, oh, this is what it is. But when you start getting older and you start, for me, because I'm starting to get older, I'm valuing peace of mind a lot more. Like, I just want to like just get to because I'm going already to a place that's going to frustrate me. I'm going to work. I don't want to be frustrated going to work to be more frustrated at work. I'd rather be. I want to build into it. I want to have some peace going into hell, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like I think whenever I walk into work, I want it to be like the NBA players when they walk through the tunnel, you know, and everyone's kind of like checking out their outfit. I think to myself, like I want to feel like that going into work.
Yes. Yeah. You want to be like, hey, oh, there he is.
I just had a coffee, maybe just had a smoothie, check out my outfit, walking in,
right.
Limited interaction.
Right.
But feeling good.
I don't know how you feel about, well, I don't think you take public transportation more than I do.
No, I don't. Because I don't remember really the last time I took the train. And that's not a I just move closer to my work, so I don't really have to take the train as much.
Okay.
Wherever I have to go, it's usually just like a quick Uber ride.
All right. Yeah, so you don't have to like kind of deal with like the craziness of like the people on the trains and buses, and you live pretty much like in the mix of everything. But yeah, it's starting to get bad, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know what it is, but it's forcing me to be like, all right, I can't change it. More people are gonna just multiply and make shittier people, and they're just gonna act stupid if they don't get their act together. So what do I need to do? I need to adapt. So how do I adapt? I got to buy a car. You know what I mean? I got to buy a car or buy a scooter.
Oh, electric bike. I think you just went on to something. I think electric bike scooter is the option. Is going to be the more popular option with the way car prices are. But let's play this out. You get a scooter.
Right.
Are you getting a stand-up scooter? Are you getting a sit-down on like a bike? Like what? No, absolutely not. I don't want to do more work. I want to sit down. Sit down. Okay.
I want to sit down. Yeah, I want to sit down scooter.
Would you ever go Vespa?
Of course. But I have to buy a pair of capris.
Yeah.
I got to show a little ankle cleavage.
You need like a wicker basket for the back of it too.
Only on Sundays.
Yeah.
When I go to Trader Joe's to get the farmer's eggs, like that's the only reason I would only bring out the basket on Sundays.
I could see you two not getting a normal color. You would get like the pistachio color.
How do you know?
Yeah, you'd get the pistachio color.
Yeah, we call that, beige.
I don't think that's a real word.
I know. I just threw a little at the end of it.
I think you're honestly. I think you don't buy the car. Don't buy the car. What's the point of buying the car? Is just so expensive.
Okay, so maybe we are onto something. Since car prices are really inflated right now, used and new cars, right? So you're suggesting, I mean, because I can use a scooter through like October, November, if it doesn't snow. So you're saying, oh, okay. So instead of spending like 30 grand on a car, 25 grand, we're going Vespa. See, I would do a Vespa because I wouldn't do.
I forgot about winter though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's when I trade in the scooter for the down payment for the car.
Oh, potentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, then you might as well just go car all the way.
Or I can just do car and scooter.
Double down.
Yeah.
Go double in debt.
Or buy a Jeep and put the scooter on top of the, like, you know.
Oh, like store it in the back.
Store in the back.
Well, what kind of car would you get?
See, this is where we are. Okay. So I started looking at, okay. Would I love to have an Audi A5 S or S5?
Sounds pretty specific.
Black on black. You know?
Sounds like you thought of this.
Did. Oh, I always think about like stuff that I don't have money for.
Mm-hmm. That's the best stuff to think of.
Yes, things I can't afford. I know exactly what I want.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yeah, it's like when I have small talk with people, like I don't want to talk about the shit that I know is happening. What about the shit that I don't know what's happening? Like the shit that I don't have any insight into. Like, do you think there's aliens? I don't know. Could be.
Could be.
What are your thoughts?
I saw E.T. That's about it.
So you
I was
want to
thinking
go
about like
Audi?
something practical, gas efficient, and that's gonna last me, a while. Because I would be looking at it as, I mean, it's a kind of a weird thing to say. I would be looking at it as an investment, but people say a car is never an investment because it depreciates in value. I'm looking at the car as an investment on the return back of what I'm getting as far as the, being on the road, using it for gigs, Uber, Lyft, making money, things of that sort. Honda Civic Sport, the brand new one with the spoiler.
Okay. Honda Civic Sport with a spoiler.
Gotta need a spoiler.
You're a Honda guy.
Honda, yeah. Or Toyota Camry, right? Toyota Camry Sport. I need a Sport. I gotta get the Sport version, all right?
You get car, you don't get SUV.
I was thinking about getting also the Toyota RAV4. That's what I was looking at. SUV RAV4. So 3 cars, basically. Honda Civic fully loaded Sport, Toyota Camry, or that Toyota RAV4. All practical cars are good cars. They'll last me a long time. What are we doing? What do you think?
Let me look it up. Let me see.
Sure.
I think you want it new or used.
That's okay. What do we, I don't know. Used cars are more than new cars. You can get better rates on new cars.
It all comes down to the money. What are you looking to spend on a car?
Okay, now shit. Fuck. Now now I don't even. Now, the way you said that, I'm just all pressured now.
It's like a car
you were
dealer
the
that
finance
doesn't want to
manager-
sell. Yeah.
If you were the finance manager, like you, oh fuck, you look like a finance manager in a car dealership. Just but the tone of the way you said that, I would walk out the fucking dealership.
Done.
Because I don't know. Like I know what I want to spend. I'll be like, hey, can I spend around I want to spend around $300 to $400 a month.
A good finance manager is not upfront and not direct. They make you want to be in the car, and they make you think that they're going to be able to figure it out.
So you're saying they're basically like majority women.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. I mean, you just can't fucking tell the truth. As a finance manager, you have to be like, yeah, we'll figure this out, Chase. What do you got? What are you looking to spend? $200, $300 a month? No problem. Okay, fantastic. What can you put down now? Nothing? Okay, fantastic. Right. So we're going to find you something for really right in your price range. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay, and then they'll spit something out where you're like, oh, I don't know how this is going. How does this work out? How are you putting me in this? And they're like, oh, you're going to be in the car for 30 years.
My dad was telling me, hey, just get it new. And it'll be done in 5 years. You get a new car be warranted, everything. You have nothing to worry about. Suck it up and just buy a new car. I'm like, damn. The way my dad phrased that was like, I feel like he was tired of me.
Yeah.
Like I'm 41 years old, and he's just like, yo, just grow up and just buy a new car.
Buy the fucking car, Chase.
So now I got the pressures of my dad. Now I got the pressures of you now. You're like, do you want used? Do you want new?
I mean, these are important questions. It looks like everything right now is around, anything new is around like 17 to 23 grand is what like a new Hyundai Elantra or like a micro car, like one of those little ones.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. If I'm not getting luxury, I got one. Let me throw one in the mix to throw you off a little bit. You'll like this. Acura ILX.
Let's see. I bet it's through the roof.
Acura ILX, not TLX. ILX. I think it's the Honda Civic, kind of competitive. There, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but it looks nice.
New is like 30 something grand.
Okay, we may have to change some things.
Yeah, used you could get close to almost with 100,000 miles for like 20 grand.
Yeah, I'm okay. We'll be all right.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back after these messages. Acura, you need to step it down a little bit.
It's no fun anymore to buy cars.
It's not fun to buy cars anymore. It's not fun. No. Thank you. You just said it right there, Nick. You just said it right there.
You used to be able to buy a Corvette for like 20 grand.
Right?
And a good handshake.
Damn, you're right. You just said it right there. It's not fun to like purchase anything anymore. Things are like stressful. Even the things you really need, it's stressful to just even like buy. Like it's stressful to preliminary look for it, and everything's stressful. Like
it used to be fun to buy things, and it's not fun to buy things anymore because everything is outdated by the time that you buy it. Like, for example, I bought a TV this weekend.
Okay.
I had to return. I made a negligent purchase, meaning meaning I thought I could buy a TV and not tell my wife. Wow. That did not turn out well.
You're still learning, right?
The TV was too big. She's like, we're not keeping this. We don't fucking live at,
Right. It's on a
Cleary's or whatever, Hurricane O'Reilly's in our fucking living room. We don't need this big of a television.
How many inches was the
60 inches.
Whoa, he was quick with that. Didn't let me finish it. Wow.
60, too big. I thought it was fine.
Who the fuck do you think you are, number one?
I don't know.
To buy a 60-inch TV.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm financially not well right now. I am living like a prince that doesn't have to pay his credit card statement.
I feel like anybody who has a 60-inch TV either A, has to have a waterbed.
Or no dick.
Oh, no dick.
Yeah, 0 dick with a 60-inch TV. So I bought the TV with no dick, and my wife was like, no, we got to return it. So I went to Best Buy in South Bay.
Sure.
Not great. I walked in there, and the moment I walked in, I just went...
The worst Best Buy to go in the whole city of Massachusetts. You went to the worst one.
Yep. Because you go in and you look at everything and you go, why is there this many things? I'm already overwhelmed. You want to buy more things when you're in there. It's almost like a drug where your mind is like, no, I don't need this shit. But your body's like, no, just swipe the card. Pick it up and swipe. And we ended up getting a smaller TV and it worked out fine. But I was there and there was this guy there who I could tell he was single. I could just tell. My wife was like, he didn't have a wedding ring on, super aggressive, but nice. You know those guys that are aggressive and nice?
Yeah.
He walked in, the first thing he said is, man, it's ghetto as shit in here. And I was like,
I mean, I have a couple questions.
he doesn't lie.
I have a couple questions.
Yeah. He was not white. Because I don't think you walk into that Best Buy, say that, and walk out.
It's crazy because I be saying that shit too. I'll say it too. I'll be like, I'll say it. I'll be like, damn, it's fucking ghetto in here.
Yeah.
That is a ghetto ass fucking area.
Yes.
Well, it's starting to change. It has changed, but it's still rough around the edges. You got to be careful.
The other option was Everett, and I was like,
You mean, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me just go to what I know. So we go there, whatever. And so the guy walks in, and I'm like, this guy's a loose cannon. Got to keep an eye on him. Like
there was one by Fenway. You didn't go to the Fenway one? There's one by the Fenway Park there.
Is there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, because I like to...
Or Cambridge Side Gallery.
I don't... they're closed. I don't like to... Let me look it up. I don't like to discriminate against the locations in which it's a chain. It's a chain is a chain.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Listen,
are you running
Chase,
for... Jesus Christ. Here we go.
I said to my wife, I go, this is going to be ghetto shit, so just... Stay behind me, stand behind me, and just let me...
Midterm elections are coming up. Nicky's preparing you guys. Midterm elections is coming up.
Look, love Best Buy.
Love the areas. All the areas.
I don't care what shape, color, creed you are. You want to buy a TV? Go to Best Buy.
So you eventually found the one that you want, right?
But this dude was like...
Oh, yeah, the dude, yeah.
He says to me, he goes... you know how like someone tries to start the conversation just by talking loud?
Yeah, I do know those people, actually.
Dude, I'm standing there. I'm working with this guy, and I go, I need a little bit more time, man. I'm with my wife, and like we're trying to figure out what we need. Yeah. He goes, yeah, okay, no worries. I'll be over here. Oh. And so he goes over there, and then I'm like, all right, I know what I want. Let me go back and get this guy's attention. This guy, the other guy that I talked about, the ghetto as shit guy, pulled him in and is having a conversation with him and said to me, he was talking loud, so he got my attention. So I go over there. Now I'm standing in the middle of this conversation, and he goes, I have a 75-inch in my living room, and I'm looking to move that to my kitchen, I think, and then potentially get like, something, a little bit bigger. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of house do you live in?
No. He lives in a fucking studio apartment. In Rosendale.
That's the thing. I was like,
2 buses.
I was like, dude,
I know this guy.
Please stop buying things. I want to be the one to tell you, you don't need another television.
Let me tell you this. I know this guy.
Dominican dude, works he had a post office shirt on.
I know this guy. First of all, his name's Jason Martinez. He went to Hyde Park High School, transferred to West Roxbury
HPHS, then went to Roxbury High.
High. Yeah. Also lived in OP projects. Had to leave and go to Lenox because they were like shutting down OP, building new projects. His family moved to the Lenox.
Yep.
Then he transferred to West Roxbury High. Had a little, couple little issues. Found his way into a Best Buy position. Now he has moved himself up into a position of having his own studio apartment. But this is the problem. He works at Best Buy and gets a great discount.
This was not the guy though. No. The guy that was helping me was not the aggressive one. This was a customer that walked in off the street.
I know this guy even more.
Funny enough, though, the guy that was helping me was Dominican, and he was a very nice guy. He was like, look, he was like, and I say he was a very nice guy because in those positions, you start to really see humanity for what it is, and you can really turn on human beings very quickly in those types of sales positions. But he was very nice. He was very nice.
Right.
So I got pulled in, and I'm like, you don't need to buy more shit. Stop buying this. And I got to that point, when you're in like a transaction, when you're buying clothes or something where you're like, I've been in the store too long.
I know.
I've been in this store we're going on 20 minutes. My max cap to stay in any sort of store, 5 minutes.
Well, I think that's a little too short. Mine's 15.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mine's 15. Actually happened to me over the weekend. I went to the Gap factory store.
Love it.
Yeah. I said I need to buy, because I was going to a concert, and I said I don't have any clothes. Like, I don't have going out clothes anymore. For the past 7, 8, 9 years, I've been wearing just casual clothes because stand-up comedy, it's like, who gives a fuck what you look like? Just jeans, t-shirt, or whatever, right? Athleisure wear, comfortable. But I noticed something about myself the other day. It's like I don't have going out clothes.
Yeah,
because I don't go out. I haven't gone out if it doesn't have to do with comedy. I don't go out anymore. There's no
same.
There's no hey Nick, let's go to get some food on Saturday, make it a thing, and let's go to play pool or something. I don't have those type clothes. Saturday night, Friday night clothes.
Same.
I have stand-up comedy clothes,
or work clothes.
Right? Yeah. So I said to I didn't even know how to even buy clothes anymore. Because I'm not. I mean, you guys know this. I'm fashionable. I make simple things look good. You guys don't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
But I bought a pair of jeans, Gap jeans. They were 60% off.
That's great.
Straight leg, denim. It ended up being $19.99.
Can't beat that.
Come on. They were $59.99 pair of jeans. I bought for $20.
Can't beat them.
It took me less than 15 minutes, right? Almost bought camouflage tapered joggers. They were $35 with a discount. I had to make a decision. I couldn't buy both.
Yeah.
Do I go with a denim? Do I go with the joggers? Joggers was cooler. Denim's more universal. I went with the denim.
Yeah, you got to go denim all day.
Gotta go denim, right? 15 minutes tops left. Even parked my car at curbside pickup in front of the store.
In and out.
And it wasn't even the curbside wasn't even for the Gap. It was for the makeup place next door.
It was for the Outback.
It was for the Avivia a makeup product store or something like that, right? Which is funny because when I got out, the same exact car that I was driving, there was another person driving the same exact car behind me, and I tried to open their door, and the Spanish woman rolled the windows "Excuse me." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You guys have exactly the same cars. I'm so sorry." She's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Jeez."
Can someone get redemption? Can I get a little redemption?
It's like you can't even apologize. Even when you apologize now, people are mad at you.
Oh, there's no redemption. You are now the person that tried to open the door of the wrong car for the rest of your life. You could give that woman $100. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And it's
not fun. Right there. Example.
Yeah.
You just were so excited. The excitement in your eyes of, I got this great thing that I wanted, and I got a deal, and I'm excited about it instantly.
Yeah, she took
Not
my,
excited.
She took my
Can't buy things anymore.
can't buy things anymore. But what's the conclusion from the Best Buy story? Like the guy, you know?
The guy, so we ended up. I had to end it. I had to end
Yeah, had
it
to
because
leave.
he said some shit to me, and I go, I'm getting a 50-inch TV, dude. I don't know. He's like 50-inch. They make 50-inch TVs. I go, yeah.
Oh, he said it like
I go. I point out the model, and it was a nice model, and it was significantly more expensive than the model that I was returning because I was going there to return the bad purchase. And I just said, you know what? This is it. I love television. I love to, watch my sports
yeah.
things. I don't want to, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like that's the married guy, the thing. That's the thing to have.
yeah,
Once you get married, the stuffs that you liked before starts to diminish to smaller stuff, but better quality.
yes, 100%. Yes.
If that makes sense.
Nope, it does. Because if I'm sitting on the couch after just getting berated for doing something or thinking or saying something wrong, I want to know that the thing that I'm watching is crystal clear.
Yes.
Because if it's not, I'm going to flip the fuck out.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what you become when you get married.
A psychopath?
You become a fucking psychopath.
Okay.
And you think like, you'll see something like, it's like clothes. Like, I need to get this certain clothes. Because if the tag rubs my ass on a day that I'm told to do something for the 5th time,
Right.
I'm going to fucking explode.
You're going to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
what turns you into. See? Now buying those things aren't fun.
It's not fun.
It's not fun to buy things
It's
anymore.
not fun to buy things anymore. Man. But I guess that's why like online shopping has been like the
Yeah.
alternative solution to avoiding all this craziness, right?
Yeah.
If you know exactly the specs and exactly your size and your brand, you know it's true to size, you don't have to go to a retail store ever
No.
anymore. I like the thing. I like I like going out to buy things. I like going out to get things instead of, because I need experience, if that makes sense. I need to it's weird. I just like to go. Sometimes I like to go out and not buy nothing and just kind of see what I can like observe and collect all these things that I observe throughout the day. There's been many times in my life where I just went out and did nothing just to put myself in a situation to see what I could come home with.
Yeah.
It's weird. I just,
You don't get that one anymore when you're... Actually, no, that's not true. You do get that when you're married. You do want to... Every once in a while, like on a Saturday morning, I'll
I
wait.
think married couples try to avoid that.
Just the going out just for going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they don't want anything to bother them, the sanctimony of the relationship that like causes...
No, it's the bubble.
It's the
I
bubble.
get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that little
I don't know what
bubble.
the fuck I'm saying.
It's the bubble of comfort. It's that bubble of comfort where it's just like Wednesday, we do tacos. What if on one Wednesday I'm like, what would happen if I just walked into a Japanese restaurant? It would interrupt the thing that the other person already planned.
Okay.
Yeah, or
man.
God forbid. Well, you know what it is for me too? I don't want to incur any extra costs.
Yeah.
And when you go out and you kind of just wander around, things happen and you have to like...
I mean, I literally was, because I was waiting like to kind of have you be done so I can come through to do the podcast. I was writing at a, cafe shop. I didn't need to buy anything.
No.
I didn't need to buy it, but I did buy something because I was bored. Mm-hmm. So what I did was first I bought a raspberry seltzer. Delicious, by the way.
Those are great.
Raspberry seltzer from Flower. Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Had that. Had another hour to spare. So what I did, I bought a coffee, cold brew, with a little bit of caramel in it.
You can't go wrong with flour, man.
And then I also bought avocado toast.
Okay, yeah.
I'm up $24.
2 drinks and an avocado toast.
$24.
Easily a $15 avocado toast.
It was $13.50. Yeah. So
That's
by
also,
me waiting and because out of boredom, because I have no discipline, this is how I spend money. So I'm not good saving because it's like I need to have something in my hand. I need something to drink. I need what the fuck is wrong with me? I can't just say no, don't buy it.
yeah.
What makes what is when I need to find tools to where it blocks those urges.
Yeah.
Or just don't bring my wallet, right?
I mean that. Yeah.
That's the only way I could do it.
I find that when you work towards something, when you have a goal, you don't let other things kind of see what you're describing.
Oh fucking! Nick.
What you're describing to
the
me?
way you just fucking
because
wait.
no.
The way
Because you said like I like to just sometimes just go out, just to go out and see what happens.
I do.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
If we didn't live in 2022.
You're right. We're not living in those times anymore. You're saying we live in those times where there's too many options. There's too many things.
It's all designed for you to buy things. For you to go out without an agenda and without a cynical view of like, all right, I have to go grocery shopping to get this fucking rotisserie chicken. So I'm going to go out, get this shit, and come right back to my house. I don't want any bullshit. You have to have that mentality every time you go out. I'm the same way. I'll walk on Newbury Street. I'll be like, I'm just going to take a walk up and down Newbury Street and then come back. Boom. $25.
Yeah.
Mother juice. Mm-hmm. Stop and get a juice.
Clearance section at the Urban Outfitters.
I'll run through. Yeah, I'll run through Urban Outfitters. I'll run through.
I bought a $5 backpack at Urban Outfitters because the bus had 20 minutes to spare waiting for the bus.
Did they still have good stuff there? Like good stuff. Like I used to go in there in college and look at shit and be like, "This is so cool."
I don't shop there regularly. I'm not a regular shopper at Urban Outfitters, but I usually kind of go for like their accessories and some T-shirts here and there. I bought a backpack on clearance for $5. Like they have like whatever. Aside from that, I don't shop at Urban Outfitters. But to your point, I was bored, had 20 minutes to spare. Let me just buy this.
Yeah.
And it has to stop because that's how you become broke.
It has to stop.
And you can't buy a 50-inch fucking TV.
Can't.
Like Nicky does.
Well, let's be honest. Even when you here's the thing. Money just makes you more of who you already are.
Wow.
I want to drop one of DJ Clue's bombs.
Wow. We're trying to reserve the bombs.
Yeah,
guys.
we're trying not to do as many.
Yeah, we got to let that sit. We got to let that marinate. That was a good one, Nick.
Money makes you just more of who you already are. So, if you have an extra 20 grand in your savings or your whatever in your checking account,
Jesus Christ,
you're going to spend it as if it were the same as $20.
Oh, yes.
It's the same thing. So what I'm trying to say is I need to borrow money because I cannot afford the TV that I bought.
Right.
It's just an illusion, man.
It's an illusion, I guess. I guess to kind of cap it up, don't try to stop those urges. I don't know how you would do it, but I gotta try to figure a way how to stop these urges to just buy things.
You have to just be so cynical about everything that you're looking to buy. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you want right now? A car.
I want a car.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. I like this.
Okay.
See,
have to fucking hate cars.
Fucking give it to me, Nick.
You have to pause. You have to fucking hate cars so bad now.
Okay.
So now if you hate cars, but you kind of need one.
I need one, Nick.
Now you're going to spend, whatever you get, you're going to be like,
less
of it.
Less of it.
Want an Acura? This is a nice Acura for 23 grand. Fuck Acuras. Why the fuck would I want to pay 23 grand for that car? Okay. Well, maybe something more affordable. And then you just start to work your way down.
Should I get the Honda Civic Sport or should I just say, fuck it, I earned this. let me get the ILX, spend the extra 10 grand on the Acura.
No, that's not, you missed the point. That's the opposite of what I was saying.
Damn it.
You need to get the cheapest, most reliable thing you can get.
All right, we're going with the scooter.
You need a Vespa.
We're going back to the Vespa.
Yeah.
All right, let's start. All right, we'll start small. I'll get a scooter.
Yeah, so you only have to take...
How about a motorcycle, Nick?
No.
Okay.
You need to be... You don't have a level of neurotic awareness that I do. You're very aware and you're very perceptive to things.
Thank you.
But you're not the type of person to just be like, what if a bus just comes out of nowhere and hits me right now? I don't think that thought crosses your mind.
Actually, it does. It
does?
Yeah, it actually does. I'm actually a great driver, and I see things before they happen.
No, I'm talking about just in life.
Fair enough.
I'm talking
Fair
about
enough.
like,
Got me there.
I'm talking about just in life.
You got me there. Sorry.
I feel like you need to be like really on your shit to get a bike. I think you get a scooter. Mm-hmm. That eliminates the summer months that you would have to take the train.
Okay. Yeah.
Still got to do it in the winter.
Nah, not really.
Not as much.
Because I have a plan to be out of here, and my plan is not to be here for the majority of the winter.
Okay.
So, I think we're going on. We're leading to something.
Segway.
No car, scooter, maybe even electric. Mm-hmm. Holds me over. Spend a couple grand, and we're getting to places, work, gigs, spots. Boom, boom, boom. I'm that guy.
Done.
No pressure. Doesn't hit the pockets too hard. Mm-hmm. It's a fun little thing. All right. I think we solved all the world's problems. Nicky for president midterms, guys. Nicky for president midterm elections are coming up. I do want to say one thing also too. I don't know. How do you feel about, bro? This is what also I want to talk to you about is I feel like there's people out there that are having a hard time trying to understand how to give people space. Right? Mm-hmm. Like the art of giving people space, meaning in the context of, let's say if you're let's say you're dating somebody, mm-hmm. for example, right? You just met somebody and we're in a texting world now. There's no phone calls anymore.
Everyone texts, yeah.
Everyone texts.
Fortunately.
I don't like it, but this is the way the world is, right? I'm starting to actually minimize my conversations in texting with people, even with friends.
Smart.
Because what's happening is I'm feeling like a lot of my friends or a lot of people who I know, they want text buddies. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a text buddy. Mm-hmm. Do you ever fell into that where mm-hmm. People kind of just throughout the day, they're just texting you as if they're having they want to have conversations, and I'm just like, I don't want to have this conversation because this seems like this conversation needs to be had in person, mm-hmm. and also I'm fucking busy.
Yeah,
I'm jerking off to Pornhub. Can you? Sorry. I wanted to go for the joke, and then I was doing good.
I'm glad we're not using these sound things. It was really tough for me not to hit them.
I know your urge, but we're doing good. See how you stopped this? The urge to do that button. Yeah. I need to stop that. To
obsession. Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, or if you ever how do you tell someone that you like as a friend or whoever that they're texting too much and they need to reel it back without being too mean?
Well, I think you kind of already answered. You just don't respond. You just don't respond because they're going to get
you don't respond slowly, or you just don't is it like a hard, or do you just?
I do one or two things.
Like a couple, do you respond later and later until you fade out?
I'll do one or two things. I'll do the fade out.
Okay.
Which is I'm kind of this person's kind of sensitive. So I don't want to.
So the individual, you have to base on the individual and who they are. Got it.
Because all right, this person's sensitive. Maybe they're a newer friend. Maybe I can't say to them because my 5 close circle friends. Yeah. I'll be like, dude, I'm too busy.
It's a lot. Yeah.
You're texting me. I want to talk to you. I want to give you the attention that you need and that I want to have. I'll call you after work. So my 5 friends, my 5 best friends, 2 or 3 of them I'll call every day. I'll try not to text them throughout the day. I'll shoot them a call on a walk. They pick up, they don't. The second type of person I feel like is the kind where you just have to either respond in the text or not respond and just say I can't have this text conversation right now. Or just don't respond at all.
Yeah, I mean I'm really good at not responding.
What kind of conversations are you having though? What is this more with women or friends?
Both,
yeah.
It's a combination of both. I just feel like there's people out there that just kind of rely on constant, they just need that validation of their friend being there at any disposal at any time of the day.
Oh, so you don't want to be kind of like indisposable. You want someone to value your time more.
I want someone to value my time and be like, hey, I don't want to be used as like a stomping ground for your emotional void.
Okay, we're getting somewhere here.
And I just don't want you to have to like lean on me for any particular voids, like social voids that you're experiencing. And because I firmly believe this is just, and I could change, but this is what I believe now. I feel like talking and texting every day is not healthy. Like if with a friend, or you know what I mean, like a best friend is a little different. You know, if there's things that you're going through, you know, I have friends that actually no, I have only really one friend that I could call every day, and we talk probably almost every day. But even with that, I don't know. It's like, I feel like you have to kind of build yourself. You have to kind of build yourself to a point where it's okay to be alone sometimes. It's okay to sit in your thoughts sometimes and just kind of just you don't have to like necessarily call a person every time you're going through something, right? Try to figure it out on your own a little bit. Go outside, go for a walk, and then call me like, or just call me on the phone.
I think I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
like,
I think I have one person.
I got friends. I got a couple friends that like they're always they need that constant validation of like I don't know if it's support or if they feel like they're missing something, if it's an abandonment thing. But it is something that I've noticed with some certain people. Actually, I got probably 3 or 4 people that constantly text me every day. They'll send me a meme, or they'll send me like something. It's always they gotta be there. Like, I don't know.
I think I get what you're saying. I want you to clarify a couple things. Number one, is it one person?
I didn't know.
Is it multiple people? Is it one person? I know.
I know people don't fucking. They're probably, what the fuck is she saying?
It's okay. Right? That's why I'm speaking for the people. Nicky Peoples.
Coming up.
Yep. Is this more than one person?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know that there's people out there. Like I had a family member who would only call me for shit. They would only call me for advice or something, but then they would be combative when I would try to have a conversation with them about it. But it was incessant. And I just had to say, look, every time you call me, you make me feel infuriated.
Yeah.
Because you literally drag me through the mud of your day, ask me for advice, get upset at the advice I give you, and then hang up the phone.
I have that friend. I have a friend like that too.
Yes.
I have a friend like that too.
You're not their therapist.
I've gotten to a point where I ask that person, how was your day? And then they start their day by that energy, because they said it the day before too, the same way. And they said it the day before too. And it's gotten to a point where it's just like, I told them, I was like, listen, I care about you, but the energy that you're continuously having every day, or the approach to these things are the same. They're not changing, because you're saying it the same exact way. You're saying it all the time, and it's causing you stress, which is then it gets carried on to me, because I'm hearing the same shit every day.
Yeah, so you just state facts, which is what you just did. This is how you make me feel. This is how you make me feel, I didn't realize was so effective until I got to 33, 34 years old. Because I was having this conversation with my mom, and she was upset about something. Someone said something, but she's not going to say anything back about it. She's going to wait till whatever to bring it up, because she doesn't want to start a fight. And I'm like, no. You need to call that person right now and say, you did this. This is how you made me feel.
Word.
And I just wanted you to know.
I have some of my friends, man. They can't take, like, they don't have the ability to just accept that. You know, it's hard, because I wanted to say, listen, you continuously talk about the subject matter and use it as a vessel, to stay connected with you. Not even say connected, just for them to even feel I don't know, man. They're in their head. And they always there's no changes. They just talk about the same shit all the time. There's no new shit. You're
just around. I feel like you need new people. You might need some new people. You might need to cut loose some old ties.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that. I'm just saying, like, these are just little things that I'm seeing within them that I feel like they're not noticing, or they are noticing, but they're not doing anything to change it. But there's many people like this that just lean on like people for many different type of things. And I just want people to kind of value my time a little bit more, I guess is what I'm saying. And I want people to just think a little bit more before they call me for advice or they want to talk about something. Because I'm at a point in my life, Nick, where it's like, if it's not anything that is substantial or productive or positive, or I don't want to talk about the problem that you still are having 5 years ago today.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
All you can do in that situation is just literally say to the person, this is what it is. You call me and you complain about your divorce and the fact that you don't like your ex-wife and you have to share custody with the kid and the ex-wife. Okay. Yeah. We've talked about this now for the last 3 years, and I'm your best friend, and I'll pick up the phone and listen to you. But you either need to find something new to talk about, or else I'm going to start picking up the phone less and less, because it affects me negatively. I just can't do it anymore. Yeah, you just have to say that, man. Like we all have those people. I have a family member where that's the only existing family member on my dad's side of the family that I have.
Okay.
And they call me and we talk for every call that I get on is at least going to be an hour baseline.
You just know.
And I just know. And I go, you know what?
Get the tea ready.
Get the tea ready.
Yep.
Got a new television.
Yep.
We'll put, Mrs. Maisel on mute.
A lot of visual
period piece. Yeah.
A lot of visual period. Like that's a visual time period for you during the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I love Maisel. And we'll just sit here because this is what it is. And I've accepted this relationship. I've accepted how the things are. Now, the moment that it takes me away from other things that I'm more productive,
right,
that's when I have to go like, okay, now I can't do this anymore.
I think also there's a thing out there where how long does a friend stay available for a friend?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that answer is very different for each person, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, I don't know how you are, but for me, I guess I value the I try to say how valuable the friendship is. But sometimes I'm just like, oh my man, I don't know if these people are gonna get it anytime soon, and I need to step away.
Yeah. Sometimes it's what you don't say.
Yeah.
Once you've said your piece, once you've said what it is, and the person still doesn't comprehend it. Like, it's like if I kept calling you and I was just like, Chase, fucking open mics. These open mics fucking suck. These open mics are the worst.
Right.
And you're like, well, bro, have you tried to go into a different room? Have you want to send me your stuff and I'll look at it and this, that, and the other thing? And then 2 years later, it's like, man, these fucking open mics suck. These open mics are the worst. At a certain point, you have to be like, dude, you need to stop complaining about this shit. And if I don't, you got to just... Mm-hmm. Man, Chase isn't picking up my calls as much anymore. I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
Huh. And then you do pick up my call, and I value that time much more.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And these open mics do suck.
They do. And they've always sucked ever since comedy.
They've never been fun.
That means it's working.
Well, with women, I think it's a whole new thing, though. See, that's a different... So, like, the friendship aspect is some people that you talk to more regularly, friends and family, I feel like is a different approach. But, like, with...
different approach, right?
With women, it's like...
Yeah.
I think I now, as a mature enough person, like, man, no, like, just be upfront and say how you're feeling. I feel like that's, like... the blade on the lawnmower, just cutting the grass, like making sure that you cut out all the shit that you don't need.
I get it, man. I just, there are some people out there that they just shut down, as soon as they feel any sort of kickback that's against what they're comfortable with. Mm-hmm. They just automatically they shut off. They say, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. You asked me. I'm telling you. So why'd you ask me? I did ask you. You provide an answer that's like the same. We're not getting anything out of it. I'm telling you, let's find something else to talk about, or find different ways to explore what's going on. Now you're not at the level yet to kind of see that. so you're uncomfortable. So now you get defensive, and then you shut down. Then it becomes, well, fuck you, and it's like, then and all this thing. And I'm just like, all right, maybe I should just be like, just kind of just disappear slowly, like, in the Grand Canyon, like, just with the smoke in the back and like just.
Always with the smoke in the back.
Just kind of just go.
There's always that element.
This is, what I've noticed about certain people, like I'm always in awe of like people who can do that, who can like kind of disappear with like grace, and people don't get mad, but they're more happy when they come back.
Yes,
I'm not that dude. When I disappear, people get angry at me and they fucking want to fight me, and like it's always a thing. I'm not graceful leaving. Like I have to make it a thing. I'm like, you're being a dick now, so I'm not going to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm that guy.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm not like a grace out guy.
That's tough. Yeah. I'm the opposite.
You're the opposite. Oh, you're that guy.
I leave with grace. And I had to learn too. There's some things that I don't need to stay the full duration for.
Yeah.
I don't need to play the whole game.
Yeah.
Take me out in the third. That's fine. We're up by 20. I don't need to play the fourth quarter.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm learning, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you gotta just, I think if you just tell people how you feel, telling people how they make you feel.
Bullshit.
I'm telling you.
In my experience, man, I believe you. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm just saying from my experience, I guess it's the way I'm telling how I feel is what's causing people's reaction to be different.
Yeah.
Because I'm very blunt. Like when I tell you how I feel, it's a very like, I don't think rigid is the right word, but I'm very transparent. I'm very clear, direct. There's no fluffing. There's no fluffer. I'm telling you exactly how I feel. I want you to know how I feel. I want you to feel how I feel, depending on what you did. Like everything. It's coming hard, no matter what. But there's also times where it's like, it also depends on what it is. If it's something that's like needs to be handled with a little delicacy, I know how to do that. But if it's something to the point where I'm mad and it's like I can't control it anymore, I just have to tell you like, yo, listen, this is what the fuck you did. This is what the fuck you did. Like, I'm out. And then it's like, oh, well, he's an asshole. But am I though? Or
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, you know what? You don't, and I know we're on a podcast, so we can't really drop names. I think being more specific with things could help. If there is a situation where you are like, what am I doing wrong here? I find being ultra specific. It's what my wife does with me, and it fucks me up because I'm just like, how the fuck do you remember all this? So if you could just like remember some shit.
I mean, she is. And she's Russian.
She does. She has a history of
stored
intelligence.
They remember stuff.
Yeah,
Russians remember.
They don't forget.
I mean, they didn't forget about Ukraine. I mean, I
want to hit it so bad.
I know you do. And that probably wouldn't be the best fitting moment for that as well. Speaking of women, I saw a great woman last night.
Hold on. We're not doing sound effects, but
yeah.
Hold on. We'll do this.
You guys know what that is. You guys know exactly what that is.
What a build-up.
Wow. Now, I don't know if I told you, Nick. I went to see Chaka Khan last night at the Lynn Auditorium.
Fire.
Bro. 69 years old. I'm just going to round her to 70. Looks great. Sings like she hasn't lost any step in her voice. Legend. She had a live band. It was the Lynn Auditorium is kind of like the Wilbur feel. It's very tight. It's old. It's very intimate. Yeah. Bro, I mean, she played the hits. I mean, it was the older generation of people.
Those are the best, though.
But they're the best, man, because they're like, I mean, Chaka Khan, man. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Chaka Khan's work, but like, man, you know what I told myself this summer, and Chaka Khan's concert yesterday like made it very, very like clear to me that I have to do this summer, any opportunity that I have to see any old school legends that are on like are out now, you have to go.
You do. It's a different.
I gotta try to go. I gotta get tickets. I'm gonna be there because they're not gonna be around forever. These are timeless like material.
True entertainers too. That's the thing. When you go to an Earth, Wind and Fire concert, when you go see what is it? I used to go with my parents. They would drag me. Like I went to like a Chubby Checker concert. I went to like
Chubby Checkers.
Man. I mean, you just like some of these not the Tops, or I forget the name of the band, but the Four Tops. Yeah, they just perform. They're just like performers. They know how to put the show on.
Yeah.
This is another Chaka Khan classic. Sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, please.
I mean,
sing it, girl.
I mean, just Jesus Christ. You kidding me?
I have goosebumps. She slows it up. She slows it down. She builds it up. She has hits like fast music. She has slow music. Dude, it's like, and her name is Chaka. And I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen up, Nick. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chaka Khan. She's looking kind of.
She can get it.
Yeah, she can get the Coco Panda. You know what I'm saying? Chaka Khan could get the Coco Panda. If she was walking the street, I'd holler at Chaka. I ain't bullshitting. She had a fatty on her.
Yeah.
She had a fatty.
It's just classic.
Listen, this is how serious I am, Nick. If Chaka Khan was like, hey, she gave me any play, listen, I'm from Africa. I'll give her Shaka Zulu. I'll give her Shaka Zulu. I'll give her the real Shaka Zulu.
It's so uncomfortable.
Sorry,
Chaka.
Respect.
Good show.
Great show.
Nah, that's what you were buying stuff for.
No openers.
Love that. One woman show.
One woman show. Boom.
How long? 2 hours?
2 hours on point. Came on at 8, left at 9:40. No, 9:54.
In and out. That, because you know what's another good thing about going to these like older, 70s, 80s.
It's tough a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, but they've done it so much. They've done these shows. They've done these songs so back to back to back. I mean, so many times that they're just in and out.
They're in and out.
No problem.
Yeah. She threw in a couple of stories in there. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, count a fun fact or like a history fact, but I didn't know that Chaka Khan lived in Germany for 30 years.
Oh shit.
She lived in Germany for 25 to 30 years. She went for a man. There was a man that, had her attention.
Yeah.
She speaks fluent German.
Okay, these are the things people you don't learn going to a Billie Eilish concert.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This is like old performers, man. Like older, like her generation. They're seasoned. You know what I'm saying? They're coming with not just music. They're coming with like history.
Yeah.
They're coming with information.
When was Chaka born?
She's 69, so let's see. 69 minus, I don't know.
53 is when she was born.
1953. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
So she was, wow.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was in Rufus music group.
She was
Rufus and Chaka Khan.
She's amazing.
Very interesting. Yeah. So let's guess which. Let's guess which spouse was German. Doug Rashid in 2001. Richard Holland from 76 to 80, or Hassan Khan from 70 to 71.
Okay, forget the last names. Give me the first names only.
Doug, Richard, Hassan. I might go with Hassan though. Like
Hassan's from Guinea.
Okay. Yeah.
Muslim from
Yep.
Guinea.
Yep. Devout Muslim.
Devout, yeah. I'm gonna go with Doug.
Let's see. Doug Rashid.
Yeah.
Sounds like he was Doug Rashid. Let's learn more about Doug Rashid. He was born to musical. Oh, this is his website. Look at this guy.
What we got here?
Look at how he's standing. He looks like the type of guy that would de-escalate a confrontation by complimenting the two people that were in the confrontation. Like, you're too smart for this. Come on.
I think, you know what this guy looks like, Doug Rashid? Doug Rashid looks like an extra from Hillman College when Bill Cosby show.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Yeah. The show, The Huxtables, like he was an extra.
Uh-huh.
Also, he also looks like a Cross Colors model.
Yep.
From 1993. He modeled for Cross Colors? Definitely, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
And it also kind of looks like the Affleck commercial dude, too, by the way. A bootleg version of the Affleck dude?
His dad. It looks like his dad.
Okay. He's definitely not German, though.
No, he's not.
Okay.
So it was Richard. So anybody out there, any of the fans listening, if you guess Richard, you won.
You win a pin, a Cut to the Chase podcast pin.
Yep.
We haven't made them yet, but just email me. I'll get them done soon. But just to close it out, man, I went to the concert. It was fantastic. Chaka, I mean, like you said, I'm gonna try to go as much concerts, as we can this summer. And guys, enjoy the summer. Go see these old legends like Lionel Richie. Just go on their websites, go on their Instagram, see where they're performing. I mean, a couple weeks ago we had Boston Calling here, Metallica, fucking headlining.
Yeah.
Metallic,
that's wild.
I saw Paul McCartney was at my hotel, dude.
Oh, really?
He played here just last week at Fenway. That's wild.
Fuck.
Bill Burr's playing Fenway Park. The first stand-up comedian is going to be playing Fenway Park in August, if I'm not mistaken.
That'll be great.
I mean, guys, try to go out. Be safe, but just enjoy the summer.
Get out. Don't buy a TV. Go out.
Yeah, don't be like
go
Nick
see
buying a fucking.
See Chaka Khan live. Maybe Richard will be there.
Maybe Richard would be there. That's an interesting. I don't know. I mean, that's really. That's
great. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. If you had, let me ask you a question. If you had your choice right now to see an old legend to go see a concert, who would you want to go see? In that realm, in that kind of realm, in her realm, her genre music.
Probably Luther Vandross.
Luther died, my friend.
No. I'm saying. Oh, I thought you meant like of all time.
Oh,
you mean like alive right now?
Yeah, alive right now. Currently.
Alive right now. Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Barry White and Luther Vandross and Teddy Pendergrass were the three that I would always hear growing up. My stepdad played that a lot.
You like, okay.
Sicilians love
the soul. The love soul.
I don't even know. I mean, I'd go see Earth, Wind, and Fire again.
Sure.
I'd go see Earth, Wind, and Fire again for sure.
Okay.
Honestly, Chaka Khan would be pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd go see her.
I want to also go see, because this is what happens in the summertime. Like, black promoters end up putting black acts together, and they do like these like showcase style theater shows. Mm-hmm. So like New Edition will partner up with like Jagged Edge.
Yep.
And 112. I want to go to those type things.
See, I would do for that, for Chaka, for that era.
Yeah, for that era.
Yeah. I would go see Chaka Khan and Earth, Wind, and Fire again. If we're talking 90s and I guess now early 2000s, that's 20 years ago.
Yeah, not that far.
They're not classics yet, but they're getting there. Like, probably, I would say SWV. Oh, yeah. I'd love to see them live.
We had an episode. We played them.
Yep. And then I would say I'd go see Nelly. I know
you like Nelly. I gotta tap out on Nelly. I know.
I
know that's that was your Those were like that was your thing, Nelly. I know Nelly was. I just never was a Nelly guy.
That's how I feel about Ludacris.
Interesting. Is it the
Not
Fast and Furious stuff?
Yep. There's a corniness. There's a corniness to that music that I think you have to really be a fan of something to know when you're like. It's not that Nelly can't rap. It's just like there's a corniness to it, and I think that's kind of the reason why I really still like I'd go and see it because it'd bring me back to high school, and I was corny in high school.
Well, a lot of that poppy mainstream rap was like out.
Sure.
You know, the Chingies, right there.
The Yin Yang Twins.
The Yin Yang Twins, the very kind of, quirky, I don't even want to call it quirky, but just, mainstream pop rap stuff, whatever, hip hop. Stuff that will get played on the radio to get money, basically, right? I was a big Missy Elliott fan. Still a big Missy Elliott.
Can I take back what I said?
I guess it is Cut to the Chase podcast. I'm good.
Missy and Busta Rhymes.
Boom.
That's a concert. Name the price of the ticket. I'll trade my TV.
Busta Rhymes doing a live concert here in Boston, we're going.
100%.
We're going. We might take Cut to the Chase podcast live and just show up and just be like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Man on the Street. I would do Man on the Street. Imagine the two of us at a Busta Rhymes concert. But that's the thing is like, we could say that late 90s, early 2000s. I think if I went to a Busta Rhymes concert late 90s, early 2000s, it might be a different vibe than it is today. I think today you go to a Busta Rhymes show and it's almost like kind of like the Chaka Khan vibe where it's like, we're here to have a good time. And we're all a little bit older now.
Busta Rhymes always carries the same energy. Each show is like the same as like Busta Rhymes is that's why most people doesn't want to battle Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Like he's a performer. When you going back to what you were saying about like the genre of Chakas, the singers and the artists from that genre of that time, they were straight performers. Busta Rhymes was born to perform, period. There's nothing else. Like he just was like just born to perform. Some people ease into it and they find their artistry, creative side to them. Some people are just born with it and that this is what they were doing. Old Dirty Bastard from Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Right? He's like was born to be old ODB.
Yep.
Crazy, outlandish, whatever.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'll look at some. I mean, Wu-Tang and Nas is coming to Massachusetts.
Yeah, they're going to the Tweeter Center or whatever.
Tweeter Center. We got to go to that. So, I mean, I don't want to keep talking too long about this, but I just wanted to share with you guys. I went to see Chaka Khan. My checklist for life, for seeing her, done.
One less.
Yeah. And you guys go out and get some checks under your belt and share with us your summer experiences and summer outings. DM me, DM Nick. Send us some of your thoughts about the podcast. Tell us, let us know if we're doing anything. let us know if we, if we need to, just share us your thoughts. As far as that, I don't know, man. I got nothing. Oh, we do have one thing. We'll leave up with this. Different series now for the Boston Celtics.
Go back and listen to episodes.
Our NBA recap episode.
Yeah, I call them NBA. We'll call them NBA Finals, NBA recap episodes. Mm-hmm. Go back and listen to episode 24, episode 26. If you want to hear recaps of games 1, 2, 3, and a prediction for 4. And then if you want to, you're probably listening to this after we released the NBA Finals. So go back if you haven't and listen to the third installment of our NBA Finals recap, which will most likely be episode 30. Or excuse me, episode 28.
28, yeah. Yeah. Nick, man, what else you got today?
Nothing. Go follow, subscribe on the YouTube channel. We're up to 5 subscribers. We're not seeing any movement here. So let's get us to 10. Mm-hmm. Let's just get us to 10. If we can get to 10, whoever the 10th person is, you'll get a shout out on the episode and we'll figure out some
you'll figure something
I'll
out.
see what I have laying around the apartment that I could send to you. I have no problem sending out a prize for the 10th YouTube subscriber.
I'm sure he has a couple bags of chamomile tea bags or something he could ship to you guys. Some, tools, something. But yeah, listen to Nick. follow the podcast, share the podcast, tell a friend. That's how the word gets out. And also follow me at Chase Abel on Instagram, ChaseAbel. I'm also have my website, www.chaseabel.com. If you guys in Boston and are listening to this before Wednesday, I think it's June 18th on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever today's date is. I probably should just look at my phone and just be more professional. Today's the 13th, 14th. So June 15th, I'll be at Capo Comedy again this Wednesday. And if in South Boston, come check me out there. You know what? I'm fucking done. That's it. I'm done. I talked about car shopping. I talked about, Chaka Khan. We talked about, not picking up the phone for people who just keep on talking to you and don't have anything to do with their lives. We talked about, other stuff. Listen to the podcast. Go back, share it. I'm out. I'm talk too much. I love you. Nick loves you. We out. Peace.